We are very excited. At noon with the opening ceremony, and we'll run till 11 p.m. On Sunday, we open back up at noon. The Bank of America Charlotte Pride Parade starts at 1 p.m. and runs until 4, and the festival will close at 6 p.m. We'll go ahead and open the floor for questions.
What can people, especially people who have never done Charlotte Pride or any of the festivities, what can they and their families expect this weekend?
So folks who have never been here before can expect a lot of great things. I encourage folks to follow us on social media, check our website, and also download the Charlotte Pride app. It's the one-stop shop for everything happening this weekend. It's got our full event schedule with all of our stages. It's got information about Flourish, which is our mini arts festival within the festival, which will be right over there in the Wells Fargo atrium. We've got a stacked main stage, a community stage. We've got a couple smaller stages. We've got a neighborhood market, which highlights some small local businesses and local vendors. That's sponsored by the Arts and Science Council. That'll be over on Levine. We've got a youth and family zone over on the Green. There's really something for everyone. And we also have partnered with Friendly Like Me this year to provide an accessibility guide for the entire weekend.
What does Pride Weekend mean to those in the LGBT community?
So Pride really means visibility and celebratory togetherness. You know, times have been really hard, and it's really important to take intentional moments like this to really celebrate joy and the things that we can come together about, and to also really galvanize us, because we've still got a lot of work to do. So there are going to be some advocacy touch points, but it really is about celebrating who we are in our community and the people who support us.
I see a lot going on out here. How much logistics is going into it? What is happening this morning?
So you can see that a lot is happening behind us. We've got some tents going up, some fencing going up, stages we put up today. We have closed some of the streets in Uptown. All the stuff is going to be going up, signage, all sorts of things are going to be happening. You'll see folks running around behind us. We've got an amazing team of folks behind me, an amazing group of volunteers that are really at the heart of Pride and making this weekend happen.
So last year there was an incredible turnout. I think I saw 275,000 attendees.
Yes.
What are you kind of expecting this year in terms of the turnout? Think it'll be that big or even bigger?
We're expecting comparable numbers this year.
And is there anything that's new this year that you all are particularly excited about, something that you haven't done before or something you've expanded?
So we have an expanded youth and family zone. We've really expanded Flourish, and we've extended for an extra hour our main stage lineup. We've got over 30 hours of entertainment across all the stages this weekend. And we've got an even bigger and better parade this year. We have over 200 contingents, over 40 floats, and we'll have close to about 10,000 participants.
You talk about a lot of people coming into Uptown.
Yes.
This is more than just a Pride event, a Pride parade of a weekend. Talk about the impact that it will have on the city.
So economically, it has a huge impact on the city. It brings in millions of dollars in revenue for the city. It's also a really wonderful thing that we have a city that so actively partners with us and supports the work that Charlotte Pride does and really embraces. We're so grateful for them. The CATS is actually sponsoring the community stage this year. The city of Charlotte will have a presence. So we're really grateful for that partnership.
How much work has gone into this?
364 days of work. Literally on Monday we will start planning for the next year, and we did the same thing last year. We start the very next day planning the next year's event.
Liz, can you speak to the importance, especially in light of what has happened this week, to this whole weekend ahead of us?
Yes, the past couple of days have been incredibly poignant, and this week's festival will be incredibly poignant. It's certainly not lost on us that certain decisions were made within days of the largest Pride festival and parade in the state and one of the largest in the Southeast. That has not been lost on us. We will have some advocacy touch points, and we were planning on doing that anyway, but it makes it all the more important because, you know, we are all human beings. We all work, we're all citizens, we all just want to live our lives, and having moments like this is really galvanizing. And so the work is not going to stop after Pride. The work is going to continue on. Unfortunately, we're not strangers to these kinds of battles, so we are prepared. We're not going anywhere, and we will continue advocating for equal rights for everyone.
In light of that, how do you guys feel about safety this weekend?
Can you repeat the question?
In light of what's happened this week, how do you guys feel about safety this weekend?
Safety. We're very confident in our safety plan and very thankful that CMPD has been a really wonderful partner in making sure that everyone's going to have a safe weekend.
And you could speak a little bit to event staff, CMPD, you mentioned CATS, the City of Charlotte. I mean, how far reaching, how many people
To put on this festival, it takes hundreds and hundreds of people.
Security.
Sure.
Just
Can we take it?
are we free to ask you a couple questions? Just
Yeah, absolutely.
I did
do it?
warn him.
Absolutely.
Perfect. First off, just name and how to spell it, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Lieutenant Dondi Pogue. That's DONDIPOGUE. I'm with CMPD Special Events.
Lieutenant, how much work from you and your colleagues has gone into this, and what can we expect to see out here from CMPD?
Awesome. Yeah, so it's a tremendous amount of work. As you were asking earlier, we're expecting around 300,000 people to come here. It's a lot of people come through a festival and a parade anywhere. So we had a great event last year. It was very safe. A lot of planning went into that. A lot of planning went into this. And you're not going to be able to take too many steps without seeing a police officer this weekend.
For things, I mean, things have gone awry in other big cities events like this. What do you want the community to know if they see something suspicious, if something does indeed start happening, what to do?
Yeah, absolutely. We just have that mantra of see something, say something, right? We've got an app we can push notifications out on, but if you're out there walking around, you see something suspicious, grab the nearest police officer, call 911, whatever you need to do to relay that message, and we will have all the assets in place to check out whatever's happening, and we can move officers there really quickly and make sure that whatever's going on, we can have a safe resolution.
I see you guys have some guys offering bikes and cars. Something about how you got to see like working in the area. How many do you have working over the entire weekend?
Yeah, so we'll have officers out here 24 hours a day until the event is over. I don't want to get too specific with all of our assets out here, but we're going to have every police asset that you can think of will be somewhere right around here. There are hundreds of officers that will be here this weekend. Anything else? I would like to cover one more thing that kind of continues with this, traffic, right? So we're kind of shutting some things down today. Tomorrow morning, South Tryon from 4th Street down to Moorhead's going to be shut down. That's cross streets included. So make sure that you plan accordingly for traffic tomorrow. And Sunday, all of South Tryon, basically from Moorhead all the way up to past 9th Street. So the Church Street connector up there is going to be shut down at noon for the parade. So Sunday, just expect you're not going to be able to really cross South Tryon if you're trying to get around uptown.
And when will those things be back open?
They will be back open starting somewhere around 1900, around 7 o'clock that night. All right. The parade is scheduled to end at 4, so we expect to have the northern part of Tryon open, around 5. Thank you.
All right. Any final questions?
Any other organizers want to say something what this means to them being here this week? I know it's been happening for decades at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been with you in the past. You've done it before.
Right? And point me out.
Well, so you don't have. Does anybody else? Okay. I'll let Anthony speak, but I'll say this. So this is actually my first Pride as Charlotte Pride staff. I've been a vendor in the past with other organizations. Last year I was an attendee, and so this year I'll be staff. So it's been a really wonderful thing to be able to see all sides of this, and it really gives me a deeper appreciation for all the work that goes into this, not only as a resident of Charlotte, but as a member of the LGBTQ community. This is very personal, and I'm incredibly proud to work with all of these people standing behind me.
Hi, my name is Anthony Walton Tate. I use they, them pronouns. ANTHONY, and then Walton, WALTON, dash TATE. So what this weekend means to me, I have been involved with Charlotte Pride since right before the pandemic started, so I've been through it since the pandemic, and even though there was a lot going on, the world has been crazy, being a part of Pride and being here with my chosen community and my chosen family and the people that I care about to celebrate with not only our community but also our allies and other people around Charlotte is just so great. One small example, earlier this morning we were finishing marking the streets and people walking or running by on their runs were like, Happy Pride, and so we said Happy Pride back. So it's that wonderful community aspect, and knowing that Pride is so much bigger than we will ever know, and getting to be a part of that is the best part. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. If nobody has any further questions, thank you so much.